Alright, what's going on, Giants fans? This is Bobby Skinner talking Giants. This is a weekly video I do breaking down Daniel Jones' third downs. So you can't, a lot of times, they run on 3rd and 1 or something happens or it's a 3rd and 20. So you can't just look at the total third down conversions, even though it does tell the story a decent amount. But I like to go through each individual play, and I think third down, the money down, really tells what a QB did. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Like the Tampa game, if you look at his third downs, it wasn't horrible, but there were some bad ones. And then there's other games where his third down was nothing special, like this game, but there's some nice throws. But there was some nice stuff in here. But anyways, raw stats. Conversions where the ball is in Jones' hand, 4 for 10. Raw passing stats, 5 for 8, 31 yards, 1 big drop by Darius Slayton. And then 2 carries for 13 yards. One of those was a QB sneak. We'll go through it all. So let's get it started. Before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe. I'm starting to ask for that now every video, and I feel weird doing it. But anyways, let's go through it. First one is very simple. It's just a Gator. It's a Gator option. You're gonna see the motion. The motion is supposed to keep this guy occupied, the running back. So you're thinking, okay, they're either handing it to Shepard, giving it to Dion Lewis, or running a regular play action pass. Gives it the toss to Ingram. Shane Lemieux comes and pulls around. Gets enough of a piece on him. 3 yards, first down. Counts as a first down. Or 4 yards on a 3rd and 3. The next one, 3rd and 2. We're at the Philadelphia 33. He ends up motioning the running back out here. I meant to clip that in there. But this one's simple. When he motions, this is a linebacker. The linebacker follows him out there. That shows man coverage with short yardage. So it's simple. They're going to pick Gallman on to go to clear this out, and Shepard is just going to be on a quick out. Or a flat. And then gives him a little upfield hesitation. And then breaks out. Ball's on time. First down. Nothing crazy about that one. This one is... Okay, oh no, this is a different one. This is 3rd and 2 at the New York Giants 23. Basically what they're doing is a cover 3, and I'll show you where it gets screwed up. Actually, no, this is a different one. Sorry, I'm all out of whack. So we're gonna have Slayton on a fade. Tate at the slot receiver is gonna be like an out and in, and then down here they're just running curl routes. So like I said, Slayton's running the fade. Tate is going for the out and then in. And by the time Jones throws it, he ends up getting hit. But I want to look at it from the back. His progression. Now let's look at the curls. The curls, I mean, they're blanketed. Like that's blanketed. That's really blanketed. That was actually Jones's first read was over there. You see his eyes. He's looking. Then he comes back. Parrott struggles with this. I like Parrott, but he opens up his hips way too early, and it allows for the defensive end to get around the corner. Gets hit as he's thrown. I mean, it still would have been a tight throw. I don't even know. I'm not confident they convert that, even if he doesn't get hit. This one was my favorite one, and I actually did a breakdown that I put on social media, not YouTube. So this is 3rd and 5, and this is beautiful, and it's the pre-snap. This is the throw to Dion Lewis, but the pre-snap, honestly, to me, is better than the throw to Dion Lewis. So we're going to do 2 hard counts. So he does a hard count. He jumps up. So what this looks like right here is they're going to blitz and play man coverage with 1 safety high, which the Eagles like to do, especially on 3rd down, and they did that in other plays on the game. Like the Golden Tate long fade, that was that coverage. So what it looks like from right here is this safety walks up, this nickel's right here, and you have a 3rd and 5. So it looks like they're guarding the line of scrimmage, and that they're going to blitz here and blitz here. And then, he's responsible, but he's going to be blitzing, and then the safety over the top so you don't get burnt. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like. It's going to be blitz and then man coverage. Well, watch what happens when Jones does another hard count. Bam! He does that other hard count, and you'll see this guy. He shows up, but what is even more telling is that this nickel corner backs up. So that shows that they're not playing man and guard in the line of scrimmage. They're playing some type of zone. They're playing some type of zone. And so now I don't know if this was planned like pregame or what. They call an audible. The Eli motions Lewis out. So they definitely have to show their hand now. Now that they've motioned Lewis out, they have totally showed their hand that they are playing zone coverage because the corner bumps out and this linebacker splits the tackle and Shepard. So it's definitely some type of zone. And with this guy creeping back, he's gonna assume, not gonna assume, but it's cover 2 because they're not gonna run cover 4 on 3rd and 5. So it's a cover 2, and then on the throw, he's gonna throw it to Lewis here. This is also beautiful. Watch this corner. Let me get the mouse out of the way. Watch this corner. As soon as that corner shows that he might cover Shepard in the flat, and this corner plays it as good as he can. As soon as he shows that he's going to play that flat, Jones reads it and immediately gets rid of the ball. If this corner bails like it's cover 4 with this, then he throws it to Shepard on the stick out. But he gives any type of hesitation, and Jones puts a beautiful ball on there. A beautiful ball. That's a beautiful ball, but I think the pre-snap stuff is better. Next, we had a 3rd and 1. QB sneak for 3 yards. Good push up the middle by the interior O-line. They're really moving some people in the run game. That's good stuff. Next, we have a 3rd and 5 at the Philadelphia 48. So what we're going to do here is you're going to have Ingram on a fade, Tate on an out, and then Shepard on a whip, which is where you show a slant and then fake and then put your foot in the ground and go back out, like a whip. And then on the bottom, I think Slayton's on a fade here. But the read, this is a flood concept where it's three levels. Like you got one level here, one level here. It's make these guys make a decision in zone. Now this ends up being a completion, but it should have been a first down. It was not a first down. So what Jones reads is that this corner is going to play back and cover watch Tate. That's what he's reading, is this corner is going to come back and cover this and then throw the Shep, and then he's going to have this yards, because Shep is going back out to the sideline. But the Giants have been running this a lot on 3rd down with Shepard. Like this has been their 3rd down rep is the Shep whip. So part of the Eagles' game plan was to sit on that. It's like to not go with to sit on it. And then Jones throws it. And Shepard's got nowhere to go. Because they're sitting on it. They're covering it like crazy. And the Cincinnati game plan, that has to be the read now. Is not reading this guy. You got to read this corner. If this corner plays shallow, then you're going to have to hit Tate on the out route. Or whoever's there. So it's a completion, but it's not a first down. And then we punt on 4th down in their territory, which I really don't. It's like my biggest gripe with Joe Judge. Everything else is fine. He's a great teacher. Go for it on 4th down in their territory. Anyways, and that was cover 3. Next play, 3rd and 14 at the Philadelphia 47. This was like right before the half when we're trying to get in the field goal range. We just had a holding penalty on the play before that kicked them out of field goal range. I want to go through the coverage. It looks like it's a cover 3. But I think it's actually similar to what the Giants did last week on the Logan Ryan interception. Not the same, but where it's a cover 2, and that these guys are playing the deep halves, and then he is playing like that Tampa 2 look because he's so eager to come up. But it also could have been a cover 3. But nonetheless, Jones makes the right read. It's all curls with a go down at the bottom, or sorry, an out on the bottom, and Tate is found and open in the zone. No one covering the hook curls. Jones just overthrows that, and Tate gets a hand on it. So that's a incompletion, no conversion. Next one, we've got a 3rd and 11 at the New York Giants 22. The routes on this, they're showing a cover 0 blitz. Like you got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you have the receivers and the tight end 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. It's showing that you got a cover 0 blitz with number 23 covering Dion Lewis, who's in the backfield. What the route is going to be is Slayton's going to be on a fade route. Shepard's going to be on a fade. Tate's going to be on a dig. And then Ingram's kind of got like a little outside curl over here. And what they end up turning it into is like a Tampa 2. I mean, it's that same kind of that same play we were just looking at. Maybe like a Tampa 2 hybrid, kind of like, you know, you see he's right here. They're playing deep halves. And like I said, this is 3rd and 11. And so they're covering this. They've got all this dig covered underneath. And then Jones, I mean, because they bail out of that blitz look, I mean, you leave this whole area open. Jones scrambles 1 yard short. I mean, like a half a yard short, but nonetheless, it's a unsuccessful conversion. Now we got a 3rd and 4 at the New York Giants 47. This was a mess. One, the coverage, I'm not sure what it is. I guess it's a mix of man and zone, because watch this corner. I mean, he's in man coverage, you know? And then down here, though, sorry. Down here, you have, you know, Slay playing out here. Like, looks like they're playing zone. But this is mesh. Now, I will give the Giants credit. We didn't commit offensive pass interference, which seems like we do every week. But this is a mess. I mean, they clogged the middle. It's like they knew. I mean, this is all clogged up. I mean, watch Shepard and Slay. I mean, they're like tripping over each other. They're tripping over each other. But it's successful. I mean, that's a lot of room. I mean, Slayton catches that. That might even be 6, you know? If he catches that and then Shep is out here to block, that might be 6. But instead, Slayton drops it. And Jones makes the correct read, but I mean that sucks. I mean, that's a big drop right there. Not only is it a 3rd down conversion, but I mean that might end up being a 55-yard touchdown. But I mean, it's definitely a conversion. It's definitely a conversion in the 4th quarter, which is big. And then the last one, this is when we're in field goal range to make it a 10-point game, so not really much to go. 3rd and 13 at the Philadelphia 17. They're running a cover 4, which is deep. So they're playing quarters, and then you have the 3 guys underneath. I mean, we got out, and then Tate on a post. What you're hoping for is that if they play some type of cover 2, that you split these safeties, and then Tate is there. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure he was commanded, like, hey, if it's not there, hit the check down. Hit the check down in Lewis, and we'll kick a field goal and take a 2-point or a 2-possession lead. So, like I said, 3rd down was not as active this week. The throw to Lewis, man, might be my favorite play from Jones all year. I mean, just the pre-snap stuff really jazzes me up. So, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate the support. And let's go Big Blue.